Hey everybody, and today's video brings us out to Disney's contemporary resort here in Walt Disney World, and just look at that sunset. That right there is one of the many reasons why I love Florida. You can honestly not beat a Florida sunset, and they have some amazing ones here in Walt Disney World. I can honestly stand here and just stare at that sunset for the next 20 or so minutes. We're not gonna do that. That's not what this video is about today. It's not about staring at sunsets for 20 minutes, though again, it's a possibility. I could do it, but we're actually here to take a look at something pretty awesome that resides right here in Disney's contemporary resort. A bit of Disney history, a bit of American history, something pretty awesome sits in there that I want to show you guys. But first, what I want to know is, why do the manhole covers say tree, T-R-E-E? If you have any idea, leave a comment down below, because honestly, I have no idea. It might be something pretty obvious that I'm missing. If it is, whatever, leave a comment down below. Maybe that's how they water their trees. Maybe the water for the trees sits down in there. I have no idea. Again, if you know, leave a comment down below. But we're not here to take a look at sunsets. We're not here to talk about the watering of trees and manhole covers that say tree. We're here to take a look at something completely different that I really want to show you guys. This is something that some of you guys may know about. Big Disney buffs, big Disney historians know about this, but I've come to find out that a lot of my friends who really do love Disney have no idea this was actually a thing. And I want to show it to you guys in case you were not aware of this, in case you did not know about this. Here, again, at Disney's contemporary resort. This is the famous Disney resort you always see with a monorail that runs directly through it. I love taking the monorail through the resort. It's a ton of fun. I highly recommend doing it. If you're not staying here, just take the monorail loop, go to here, to the Polynesian, to the Grand Floridian. I'm losing my mind right now, to the Grand Floridian resort as well. Contemporary, Polynesian, Grand Floridian, Magic Kingdom. It does a whole entire loop. Take that loop. It's really awesome because you get to stop at all the different resorts and you get to actually ride the monorail through the contemporary. My mind is like going away right now. I've been walking around all day long. I am starving. We're actually just about to get dinner. Me and my family are just about to get dinner here at the contemporary at Steakhouse 71. We don't usually do a lot of sit-down restaurants. They're quite expensive, but we just really love Steakhouse 71. I'm a big fan of their steak. My son loves their burgers. My wife loves probably 20 different things on their menu. So usually when we come down here, we always make it a point to at least eat here one time. And this is the one time we're gonna do it, because tonight, the Magic Kingdom is actually opened to us till 1, opened to us. It will remain open for us till 1 a.m. in the morning. For anybody staying at a deluxe resort, at a DVC resort or a deluxe resort, you actually get to stay at the Magic Kingdom tonight till 1 a.m. And we're planning on hopefully, maybe possibly actually doing it if we can bunker down and push through and actually make it to 1 a.m. That could be a little difficult because I am already beat. I am tired. I'm ready to pass out. I need some food. Thankfully, in about a half hour, we're actually going to go eat some delicious steak, and I am very much looking forward to having a steak dinner. I've been living on nothing but like chicken fingers and hamburgers and whatnot since I've been down here, which is fine. I love Disney chicken fingers. I love Disney hamburgers. They're great, but what I wouldn't give for a Disney steak, and I'm about to get one, which is gonna be awesome. But again, we're not here to take a look at sunsets or steaks or again, manhole covers. We're here to take a look at some Disney history that actually resides right above us on the second floor. Oh my gosh, look at this. I love the lobby here at the Contemporary, and oh my gosh, that smell. I love the resort smell. I don't know what that smell is. Does anybody have any idea what exactly that scent is? If you know, leave a comment down below, because I have no idea. They actually make candles that smell like whatever that scent is. They make perfume that smells like that scent. Do they make cologne that smells like that? If they do, I have to get some. Heck with it. If they don't make cologne, I'll just wear perfume. I don't care. I will gladly wear women's perfume if I can have that scent on me at all times, because it's an amazing smell that the resorts here at Disney have. But again, we're not here to talk about the smells of Disney, though I could talk about the smells of Disney for a good long time. We're here to talk about this right here, the second floor, America's level, because there's something right over here I really want to show you guys, something pretty awesome. Again, a bit of Disney history, a bit of American history that resides right here in the Ballroom of the Americas. Something pretty awesome is right over here. I have to show this to you guys again. If you're a big fan of Disney, if you know Disney history and Disney trivia, you may already know about this. Or maybe you're just a big fan of American history, then you might already know about this. But right here, again, the Ballroom of the Americas, something very famous once happened. Hopefully, we can actually go inside here. They're not doing anything. Looks like they're actually cleaning up or starting an event or maybe ending an event that was going on in here. They have a whole bunch of tables and chairs stacked up. So what it is I want to show you guys that happened right here in this very room was a very famous speech given by a very famous president, Richard Milhouse Nixon. Some of you guys may remember his famous "I am not a crook" speech, though he never actually technically said that. He did say he wasn't a crook, but he didn't do "I am not a crook." He never really said it quite like that. Plus the peace sign thing, that was when he was getting on to the helicopter that was leaving the White House after he was impeached and was going away. Anyway, they kind of took people over time have taken a bunch of different sort of quirks of Richard Milhouse Nixon and combined them to do the whole "I am not a crook." But that famous "I am not a crook" speech actually happened right here in the Ballroom of the Americas in Disney's Contemporary Resort, and it happened, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right over here, right against this wall, right where these two pillars are. I've watched videos, and from what I can tell, Richard Nixon actually walked through these doors right here, stepped up onto the podium, and gave that famous speech. There was a blue curtain hanging up behind him, but right there is where I believe it actually happened. How crazy is that? When you think about all the different speeches given by presidents over the years, I mean, I'm sure a bunch of them come to mind, the, Gettysburg Address and stuff like that, or the famous speech given after like 9/11, we all hear you, or whatever exactly it was that was said, but we all remember these big famous speeches given by American presidents. And I don't know about you, but when I think of speeches given by presidents, the "I am not a crook" speech definitely comes to mind. I mean, obviously it's not a positive speech that was being given and whatnot, but still, it's a very famous speech. I'm gonna say in like top 10 famous presidential speeches of all time. That's got to be one of them, right? It is to me. It's one of the ones that pops into my head, definitely. And again, given right here in the Ballroom of the Americas in Disney's Contemporary Resort, right against this wall. I'm gonna go stand where Richard Milhouse Nixon once stood and gave that speech right here. I'm sure the carpet's been changed over the years, but still right here is where that happens. This whole room was completely filled with press, so many people watching this famous speech, and it happened right here. That is awesome. I had to show that to you guys. Like I said, if you're familiar with American history, if you're familiar with Disney history, you may already know about this, but I've come to find out that a lot of people actually don't know about this because for whatever reason, they don't have a plaque or anything. You would think that with such a famous speech like that happened right here in Disney World, you would think that Disney would have like a little plaque outside saying, in 19 yada yada, Richard Milhouse Nixon's famous "I am not a crook" speech happened right here. You think they would say something like that, but there's nothing like that outside, which is really bizarre. Look at this, reserved for Richard Nixon, maybe, possibly. Could this be the actual water that Richard Nixon drank? No, probably not, but look at this. I was thirsty right now. I actually am kind of thirsty. I could get some water right now, but I'm not going to get some water right now. But all right, guys, that's it. Just want to show you this little bit of Disney and American history. Because right here in this room, I believe actually at the time, again, I'm trying to go off photos and videos I've seen. I want to say maybe this wall was up. Actually, there's a partition here. You can actually split this room into two. I want to say maybe this partition was actually folded out at the time. I'm trying to go by, like I said, what I saw in pictures, what I've seen in videos. I think that was the case. Otherwise, they probably would have used that stage, I would assume, which they didn't. He came walking through the doors up onto a little podium right here and gave his famous speech right there. Richard Milhouse Nixon, "I am not a crook," which he never kind of sort of said, but he did it. Differently, he said it right there. Pretty awesome, guys. All right, if you knew about this, leave a comment down below. If this is history you were aware of, leave a comment down below. But if it was history you were not aware of, if you're just learning this for the first time today, also leave a comment down below. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get myself some food. I am starving. I want a steak so badly. In just a couple of minutes from now, our reservation will be ready. We can actually go get some food from Steakhouse 71 probably I have to say, no, definitely my favorite steak thus far on Disney property. I've had a lot of different steaks on Walt Disney World property. Steakhouse 71, I'm gonna call it the best steak I've ever had on Disney property. Now only if they would get baked potatoes. Just saying, Disney, if you get baked potatoes in at Steakhouse 71, I'll consider it the best restaurant you have on property. Right now I'd say that goes to Boathouse. I really like Boathouse, which is not a Disney, ooh. I thought I just heard somebody, which is not actually maybe I should get out of here. I don't know if I should be in here or not, which is not actually a Disney restaurant. Boathouse is not owned by Disney, but it is on Disney property. So I'm gonna say it's my favorite Disney property restaurant. Anyway, we're getting off topic now. I'm getting scared because I was hearing voices and things moving around. Could it be the ghost of Richard Milhouse Nixon coming to tell me he's not a crook? That's what I think. All right, well, anyway, I am gonna get out of here, but anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna be awake. I have to be awake. We're gonna be out till 1 a.m. in the morning, enjoying the wonders of Magic Kingdom, all the different attractions and whatnot. We've actually been there all day today. We've already ridden a whole bunch of attractions, but we'll be getting on a whole bunch more till 1 a.m. in the morning. That's going to be insane. I'm going to be so tired. I already am tired. I gotta go get myself some caffeine, but all right, guys. So like I said, that is it. Ballroom of the Americas here in Disney's Contemporary Resort. Come out here, see where Nixon gave his famous "I am not a crook" speech. You can just walk up here, as long as there's not an event going on in there. You can just come up to the second floor and just check it out. Pretty awesome, pretty amazing. There's actually a piano here as well. This is really cool. If I had any idea how to play a piano, I could rock out for you guys maybe. Nope, there's a lock on the piano. I cannot rock out for you guys, but all right, guys. So like I said, just want to check in. Just want to say, come up here, look at this. Come to the Ballroom of the Americas at Disney's Contemporary Resort. Welcome. They're welcoming us in here to see where Richard Nixon gave that famous speech, right? Look at right there. All right, but for real this time, I'm gonna go. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. In fact, tomorrow, postcards are going out to all of you guys who are patrons. I appreciate it, so definitely check down below for links to that. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro Rest Stop t-shirts. Proceeds, both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon, do good help supporting this show and keeping the show going, so I really do appreciate it. All right, guys, like I said, check down below for the links, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you do hit that subscribe, I need a steak. If you do hit that subscribe button, or you are subscribed, then I will see you in tomorrow's video. And remember, I am not a crook. I'm just a vlogger. All right, I'll see you guys next video. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.